Welcome. Week 6 in the books. Again, it's absolutely incredible. I love this league. I love the competition. I love that it's coming down to the wire every week now. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's start off by honoring. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Pink ribbon, always. Thank you, NFL, for that sponsor. I appreciate it. I just want the NFL to know, though, I might lose this sponsor right here by saying this. I think I have donated more money to the breast cancer awareness than the NFL has. Check it out. It's a dangerous topic to talk about. I might lose my sponsor next week. So, highlights. Highlights from this week. Kamish goes down 2 weeks in a row. It's sad to see, but hey, this isn't prime time. He's getting loose. He's getting his weapons ready for crunch time, and then in the postseason, because we all know he's going to make it to the postseason. Another thing. Michael Schaefer almost pulls off a beautiful upset of a 12-1 team. In power rankings, 12-1. The 12 seed and the 1 seed. David is now 6-0. It was 83-84. Came down to Monday Night Football, almost 1 point. Again, continued domination from 2 teams right now, and you'll see that how they grow in the power rankings. Grandma Jones absolutely just slapping people around with her domination with her teams. She has done her work on waiver wires. She's done her work. The draft wasn't beautiful, but she cleaned up her mess and is absolutely killing it right now. We'll talk a little bit more about that. My father, Derek, he is absolutely smacking people around. 125 is what he's trying to get to every single week. The rest of us are trying to get to 100. He's absolutely dominating. Again, we are now to what you want to hear, what you guys been waiting for all week. Let's get the music rolling. Hold on, here we go. Let's get it going, baby. Let's get it going. Hey, commercials? No commercials. We don't do sponsors unless NFL sponsors. Here we go. Come on now. What do you do? This is mess up. We'll get there. Here we go. Yeah, do you feel it? Weekly. I know. In this moment, you're like, whoa, wait. Power rankings? Yeah, you feel it. All right, power rankings. Again, roster. Some people have a problem with my power rankings, but again, if you want to, you got to come and be committed to do your own power rankings. Number 1, roster. Number 2, points forced. Number 3, standings. Again, 2 of the 3 are objective results. The 1, which carries the most weight, is your roster. I take a look at your roster. I know good rosters, okay? Don't doubt it. Number 1, some people might see this as a surprise. I don't. Again, this week, I got to let you know, 2 tiers this week. You're either in the hamburger tier, which is a great tier to be in, or in the hot dog tier. All right? Also, not a bad tier to be in. Hot dogs are delicious, but not a hamburger. You know what I mean? Let's get it right. Number 1, that's Mike Johnson. 5-1, 641 points forced. The man is an absolute beast. If you want to know anything about him, look at David Johnson. Average of 20 points a game. 20 points a game from your running back. We're all looking for running backs. If anyone had this guy in his team, we'd probably be number 1 too. Number 2, 6-0 team. Light that blount up. Had a close call this week. 571 points, 6-0. Ezekiel, clearly his best player. Ezekiel Elliott averaging 17.5 points per game. Rookie coming out of the gates without all the line, running all over people. I know people who like Dallas. We have 3 Dallas fans in this league. 4, actually. 4 Dallas fans in this league, and they have to be happy with their performances. And then, number 3, finally moving up to this tier, getting the respect she deserves, finally making waves happen, okay? A Rivers run through it, okay? 545 points. As soon as she put a name to this team, she's been on a roll, okay? She is 4-2. Murray's still her best player, averaging 16.5 points a game. 3 straight games over 100 points. 3 straight, count them. That's an impressive feat. That's why she deserves to be number 3 on our list. All right? Without a slow start, she might be number 1. Number 4, all hands on Decker. She took on the commish this week, and in a surprise victory, at least in my eyes, surprise victory, she wins. You got to give the respect she deserves, okay? 504 points. That's not a lot of points forced, but she's driving 1. Her best player, Devontae Freeland, she's got a lot of depth on that team. 12 points per game, okay? 12 points per game. These players are all in the hamburger tier. The last player in the hamburger tier is Praise That Jordy. Now, he's taken 2 losses in a row, but 585 points for us, okay? He's 4-2. Matt Ryan's an absolute beast, averaging 23 points per game. He's down 2 spots in this week's power rankings. But let me tell you something. The man has some real dangerous weapons in the future. Just get that right. If the Steelers roll in 1 week, I don't know how you're going to beat them. Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, not a choice, okay? Then we're in the hot dog tier. Okay? Hot dog tier starts with, by the way, hot dog tier 6 through 12. You can mix match them all. I had the hardest time. I sat here for a good while, maybe 5 minutes, and tried to figure out how many people could fit into this 6 through 12 or what order it should go in. Really, I don't know. Hot dog tier, delicious. Hot dogs are delicious, okay? But they're a snack. They're good. They're okay. But they have a chance if you make them right. Ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, I'm just kidding, coleslaw, beans, all that kind of stuff. You can make a hot dog into a great, delicious meal, but these are people just plain hot dogs, really. Maybe a little ketchup on it. You know, nothing spectacular. Billy Fitternot, number 6, 533 points still, 2-4 team at number 6 in our power rankings. That shows you there's a lot of top tier, and then there's a lot of bottom tier. She's 2-4. Andrew Luck's your best player, 19 points per game, almost 20 points per game, averaging by him. He's going to be a consistent weapon. Number 7 moved up a spot here. Finally got her first win. Congratulations. The Starving Games, 447 points, 1-5. Matthew Stafford's her best player. Number 8, the Upside Down. If there is one more week where he loses, I have to say it right now. If there is one more week where he underperforms or loses this week, even though he looks as though he has a good roster, he's got to drop significantly. And I respect that as opinions of the crowd. I respect that, okay? And I'm going to do what I can in the next power rankings if he loses. Now, he's got a good chance to win this week. 527 points, 1-5. Vikings defense still his best player. The Brady Bunch coming in at number 9, 470 points, 1-5. Isaiah Crowell, his best player. The reason why he's number 9 is because I respect his game. I respect that he's trying to make moves. He's probably offered me 38 trades in the past week. Do I respect the trades? No, because I haven't accepted one of them. But he's trying. He's trying, ladies and gentlemen, okay? That should at least bump you up just a few spots, okay? At number 9, yeah, great. He's got a chance to move in this. Auto pick to lose. Again, close. Almost defeating the power rankings number 1 last week. This week. Auto pick to lose, 470 points, 2-4, excuse me. AJ Green, his best player, averaging 11.7 points per game. Your commissioner's doing some homework, all right? Your commissioner's doing some homework. Number 11, it was a tough 11 and 12. You can do it. 501, 2-4. His best player, Julio Jones, by no question, no doubt. 14, 15 points per game. That's where you can get at him every single week. Number 12. There's a reason why he's number 12. He doesn't watch these videos, number 1. Number 2, his name is a player that he doesn't even have anymore. So, yeah, you just drop. He's 3-3. Carlos Hyde's easily his best player, who he traded for. He needs to change his name quickly. A-Town Brown, 511 points. He's okay. But look at his depth and his team, especially this week. With no Dallas players, and no Kelvin Benjamin on bye, I mean, you might see an absolute butt whooping by whoever he plays. Let's stop that right there. So power rankings are finished. I hope you enjoyed hamburger hot dog tiers. Each week we'll have a different kind of tier level. I see this divide here. Hamburger tier, hot dog tier. Anyone in the hot dog tier can easily move back up. It's no problem there, okay? Hamburger tier is, I think, the best. Kamish, sadly, is falling off this tier quickly. And he's got to get himself back together. New poll this week. Most surprising teams this year. Who is the most surprising? Now, I'm going to say most surprising, but that doesn't mean the best team, okay? Or that doesn't mean the team that, is the best out of the surprises. It could be a surprise backtrack, okay? A team that went from good to garbage this year, all right? Let's look at that kind of stuff. So new poll, most surprising team. We'll talk about matchups quickly. Again, number 1 versus number 12. Kamish doesn't do this on purpose, but there is a number 1 versus number 12 in the power rankings matchup this week. John Kerr versus Derek Crouch. Senior, not really senior, but the older one. So, yeah, That's going on this week. That's going to be an intense matchup. Please keep your eye on that one. Number 2 is people that hate fantasy football. Lauren and Taryn face each other. We might have some people on their schedule that absolutely don't even play or get 0. They have a lack of interest in this league, and we're going to watch them duke it out. So someone's got to win there. Auto pick to lose and Brady Bunch. Now, someone's got to win. These two teams are low on the power rankings, but someone's got to pull up and pick themselves up by them bootstraps, okay, and move themselves into a better position, okay. So those are some good matchups this week. And then I believe this week is where we have, if you look at the schedule and kind of how it breaks down, this is where we have the biggest shakeups. That's my prediction, okay. Nostradamus, okay. Nostradamus, Nostradamus. Huge shakeups this week in the power rankings coming into next week. I think there are going to be some massive changes. We'll see what happens there, okay? And now, like always, go Fins, go Knowles, and praise the Jordy.